Hey, get my Mega Flare charged up.
Too slow.
Hey, shoot your thing at me. Okay, you're doing this again. Dude, we actually should use Titan again. I remember Titan having the parry system. And that was really fun to use, but I hardly ever used it as we approached the late game because I was bad at it. We should try using Titan again. That'd be kind of fun. I want your stagger bar lowered. Gouging. Ooh, I'm not going to make it with the Zantetsuken, which is a little unfortunate. It's on fire? It was on fire, at least? Oh, that would have been a good time to heat wave.
Nice try.
It's so hard to see the tell for that. Hey, do it again. Okay, I'll take it.
Too slow.
Give me a fruit here. No. Alright, it still got hit, but not much.
Nice try.
Easy. That was a really quick frostbite. I also can't believe I pulled that off. I'm a gamer, what can I say? Please freeze. Thank you. Okay, frostbite does not last long on you. Duly noted. Do that. Alright, so I think now we try to charge this up. Yeah, charge that up and then Judgment Bolt. And just do as much abilities as possible before it gets unstaggered. Oh, it died already. Okay, Diamond Dust was necessary. Or unnecessary, but that's fine. Could never go wrong.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed and the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Ooh, okay, so that's like a dungeon. What the heck? Oh, these are just the other obelisks. There are no side quests to do here, so I'm just gonna move on to the surge. Oops. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Is it worth getting Rising Tide?
The forest grows quickly.
I'm only an
here.
hour in the
If
DLC,
unattended, the path
but
will
that
be
answer
reclaimed in a
probably
matter
depends
of
on how much you
months.
liked FF16. If you didn't like FF16, I don't think the DLC in general, whether it be Echoes of the Fallen and Rising Tide, I don't think they're worth it. The DLC is meant to, like, enhance your enjoyment of the game. I don't think they're going to necessarily be like, oh, the DLC's so good, now you should play it. Like, it's going to make you suddenly like FF16, but, like, that heavily depends
Does
on
indeed.
your opinion of FF16, to be honest. But also, this is only, like, I've only been playing the DLC for an hour. It seems fine so far. Like, I just started it, though. So, I mean, I haven't really done much of it, but it seems fun. The city is a really nice area. I can't wait to get Leviathan, because that's where the DLC is really going to take off when we get Leviathan. Because the whole point of the DLC is to, like, use Leviathan's abilities.
No. It's not.
Also, this is kind of meant to be... Echoes of the Fallen and Rising Tide are kind of meant to be, like, a package deal. They said we're supposed to get like 10 hours of Rising Tide. If they're actually going to deliver on that, we'll see. But if you buy the if you like FF16, I would recommend buying the expansion pass, which is $25. You can get Echoes of the Fallen and Rising Tide, which Echoes of the Fallen's been available for a few months now, and you get like some cool super bosses with it. I cried at the end and loved it. I really like 16. It was a good game. Was it perfect? No. Is it even like my favorite Final Fantasy? No, it's not one of my favorite Final Fantasies, but I really enjoyed it for what it did. It has some really high highs. Like, some of the highs it has are really good. Which is why I'm playing this DLC. So clearly I love the game enough to play DLC for it.
Down in the center. Follow me.
You think Game of Thrones? I hear a lot of Game of Thrones comparisons. I never watched Game of Thrones, though. My brother watched Game of Thrones, and he told me that, yeah, FF16 is very Game of Thrones-esque. Apparently that was, like, their inspiration. What the heck? That's cursed.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin, committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
Give me some enemies to fight. Oh, boss, it's even better.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
I figured they had to give you the Leviathan thing early into the DLC because what would be the point? Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Leviathan's essence. Tuning with Leviathan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Cross Swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Sounds fun. Iconic feat Serpent's Cry can be used to summon to Clive's off arm a spitting serpent. Ooh, okay. Pressing square in this state will unleash Tidal Torrent. Multiple bursts of water capable of forcibly knocking back small creatures. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge. I'm a second press perfectly. Okay. Roll. While using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging the roll. Ooh, this sounds fun. Yeah, it's fun. I only want to play with Leviathan's abilities.
No, just an eggy, but a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Okay, this is really sick. Title stream. This is gonna take some getting used to, but this looks really fun. Ow. Oh, I missed that timing. How do I cancel? Yeah, there's the cancel. Give me a high potion. I don't want to die.
I'll take care of that.
Water.
It has friends.
Easy. Now for the stream. Oh, it's so awesome.
It's over.
Oh, that was bad. I keep pressing O because I'm playing Rebirth, which has O the dodge. Give me what's this? Deluge? Oh, it's like a shooting move. Okay, what about this? That's also pretty sick. Yeah, this will take a bit getting used to, but Leviathan seems sick. It's got so many options that like you can just play Leviathan long term really easy. Goodbye. Deluge. Can only use Leviathan here, so I can't search my other icons right now. Oh, right. That would override over limit, wouldn't it? I guess that makes sense.
Bet we're all ready.
Alright, that works. Keep pressing the wrong button just because I'm playing a lot of Rebirth lately. Title stream. What the heck? That's so awesome. Dude, this is really cool. I love this a lot. Tide Slinger, sure. Crosswell, go. You were supposed to die from that, sir. There we go. Ooh, Leviathan? A lot to get used to, but very fun. And it might be a bit of recency bias, but it's like my favorite icon playstyle. I feel like that's a bit biased to say right now. Also because I love Leviathan. Magic Dash and Aqueous Orb.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Hello. Like the opening from Tales of Berseria.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Return to the Witten Hall. Okay, I had to check if there were side quests.
Look, Dad.
Dude, Leviathan's power is sick. I need to actually look at this. Gears and icons. Gear and icons. I mean, absolutely, we're gonna put Leviathan here. I think... well, obviously, we use Leviathan for the whole DLC, because that's the whole point. I'm gonna try putting Titan here, I think. Diamond Dust. Judgment Bolt. Here I'll put Heat Wave. And then here I'm gonna put Dancing Steel. Yeah, Dancing Steel we can try. And then Leviathan. We're gonna I just want Bolt Leviathan skills. Because why not? So I want to see your abilities. Yeah, Leviathan channeled. Oh, look at that. They made space for Leviathan. How nice. Did they have that space in the base game? I can't remember. Summon a water serpent that transforms, yada yada. Abyssal tier. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an abyssal storm. That sounds fun. I want to just learn all these abilities and see which one I like. Tsunami. We need Tsunami. Upgrade that bad boy. Serpent's Cry, Deluge. Let's just try switching this up and kind of see what happens. It's gonna be hard not to switch off Leviathan temporarily for like my other icons, but you know. I'll try to make it work.